Be it a working mom or a stay at home mom, the most asked question in our household is what to cook for today. And always the answer is whatever. That annoys us the most, right? So, this video is about planning what to cook the week ahead so that among all the other chaos, we can at least be peaceful. Hello everyone, Namaste and welcome back. In the previous video, I showed you how I clean my refrigerator and part of my weekly meal prep. Today is the continuation of it. If you haven't watched the previous video, then please check the description box, I will link it there. Here I've taken some potatoes and some vegetables for steaming and washing them thoroughly. My kids and their friends love the cutlets I make, and the best part is I can add all the veggies and nutrient-rich flours to it, and yet they turn out to be tasty. First I'm putting the water for steaming, and while it's getting done, I will prepare the required veggies. Today I've taken carrots, sweet potatoes and green peas. You can add French beans, broccoli, beets and any veggies of your choice to it. Just avoid adding bell peppers and onions at the time of steaming. I add them right before making the cutlets. Also, I use the same mixture for making stuffed parathas by adding the required seasoning and as a stuffing for sandwiches. So, this one mixture can serve me the purpose of 3 snacks dishes for my kids. And that's the beauty of meal planning. Once done, it always comes in handy. Steam these veggies until soft, and that's it. They are good for the week. And here I am putting the potatoes to boil along with some salt as I have meal prepped for aloo curry and potato sandwich in the week. I have mentioned many times in my previous videos that I have always boiled chickpeas in my refrigerator. In this week, I've used it for chana rice and as snacks for kids' dance class. Apart from this, me and Mihika love to munch on them or make a nice salad with it. So, it's a must for us. I soak them in the morning. Just make sure that you remove the water in which they are soaked, as that could be the cause for the gastric trouble usually consuming chickpeas give. I'm pressure cooking them for 3 whistles along with some salt. We all love makhanas in our house. Makhana is high in fiber and protein, which can help you feel full and reduce food cravings. I give them as snacks for kids' dance class or short breaks. So, I'm roasting makhanas in some ghee. You can even dry roast, but I prefer this way. For seasoning, in a bowl I have taken some salt, haldi, red chili powder and chaat masala. You can add these according to your taste quotient. There is no hard and fast measurement as such. I'm mixing them with water. You can add oil or ghee too. Add this mixture to the roasted makhanas. Mix them well until the makhanas are crispy, and these are done. Meanwhile, the veggies have also steamed well. I will keep them aside to cool down. I use tomato puree almost daily in paneer dishes and gravy curries, any form of rice and rasam and many more. So it's a must in my house. I always make tomato puree and store it in my refrigerator. This week I have paneer biryani for which I need this puree, and I'll use it for vermicelli pulao, pasta and rasam. All I do is coarsely grind the tomatoes in my electric chopper as I like the puree a little chunky, and add it to a deep vessel with 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil and allow it to simmer until the oil separates, and this will take a lot of time, so I leave it on low flame and do the other works. Meanwhile, the makhanas have also cooled down and I am storing them in an airtight jar. As part of my meal prep, I try and make some snacks at home to give to my kids, and today I am preparing Raagi choco cookies. This was a huge hit and my kids loved it. Raagi and other millets are superfoods and they add rich nutrients to our food. Of course, many people have already included these into their diet, but I am slowly trying to introduce it. I use it in cutlets and chilas and cookies for now. So, today I am making these cookies. For this, in a bowl I have taken half cup butter along with half cup caster sugar. You can use powdered sugar too. I am adding 1 cup ragi flour along with half a cup of wheat flour. You can replace the ragi flour with wheat flour or maida, it's up to you. To this I have added 1/4 cup raw cacao powder and half teaspoon baking powder. If you have taken unsalted butter, then add a pinch of salt here. Now I have taken 1/4 cup of room temperature milk and kept it aside. First I am mixing everything well because the heat from our hand itself will melt the sugar, and then I will add the milk gradually and mix. Sometimes the flour and butter both play a major role in the amount of milk that goes into it. So make sure to add the milk gradually as needed. Once a nice soft dough is formed, I am adding choco chips to this. This step is optional, but we like the bite of chocolates in it, so I am adding it. Once this is done, I have kept the oven to preheat at 200 degrees for 10 minutes and started making the dough balls for cookies. The trick here is to make thin cookies as ragi flour takes time to cook. So I am making thin cookies and placing them on this plate as I don't have a round baking tray. So this dinner plate serves the purpose. Here I have put them to bake at 180 degrees for 15 minutes. In the meanwhile, the potatoes and chickpeas have also cooled down and I am transferring them into the glass containers so that I can store them in the fridge. The veggies have cooled down and I am peeling the sweet potatoes and potatoes as it would be easier to mash them later. Meal planning is a practice that I learned from my mother-in-law. Of course, the type of meal planning she used to do is different, but the idea is what that matters. Every household is different, every kitchen cooks different meals. My mom-in-law used to cut the vegetables and store them. I do it differently and so can you. It's not necessary that you follow the same things that I do, but according to your kitchen and family needs, try and do some meal preps for the week for it to run smoothly and then experience the pleasure of a happy week. Also, you don't have to do everything one day. Take up one task one day while making dinner or tea and simultaneously do these. For example, pressure cook chickpeas and potatoes together while making lunch or dinner. Plan accordingly to reduce the burden. Meanwhile, the tomato puree is also done, so I am turning off the flame and putting it aside. The cookies are also done and I am removing from the plate and placing them on the tray so that they could cool down. Look at the cookies, they turned out to be so delicious. I have cleaned the countertop and I am leaving the puree and cookies to cool down for the night, and that's it. I am calling it a night. It's the next morning, and in the previous video I have showed that I have kept ginger garlic cubes and green chutney cubes to freeze. Now they have set and I am transferring them into ziplocs to save the space. Also, as I mentioned, I use only half a cube of ginger garlic, so storing them this way can help me in taking the required amount. These are the meal preps that I have done for the week. So guys, if you also want to have a peaceful week, then go ahead, write down the meals for the week and do the needful meal preps. And if you found anything that's useful for you in this video, then you can do that too. Hope you all liked this video. If yes, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you all soon with a new video. Until then, take care, keep smiling. Bye bye.